And it's, you know, it's the BREN effect, baby. We're going to coin that.
You're going to coin it, huh? The BREN effect.
Coin it.
Yeah.
The BREN effect.
We need the Trex effect. Where's that at?
The Trex effect is here. Waiting for the next game. Waiting for the next game.
All right. No, and I mean I can understand it, right? Like it's a tough game for ONIC, right? Like what they've done in the past to kind of change some of the tides around is that I think they need a more aggressive gold lane, right? Like the carry just is too frontal. I think maybe they can pull out the Wan, you know, like pull out something that could possibly change the tide. Something of the sorts, you know.
Oh, there goes G again. All good. So yeah, right now, still just waiting. I definitely think they need something that can change the tides of this match. G, you look great as a microphone. The microphone actually matches your tie, G. So I just want to say that. It actually kind of looks like G. There's his little arms. We're just going to wing this here. So yeah. Here we go. Still waiting on APBREN up against ONIC. I'm guessing both teams are taking their time for sure. I mean, like we said, this is the biggest prize pool we've ever seen. Big shout out to all the watch parties around right now. Mirko, Naisu, I see you guys. DJY, Chicken back home, all my boys. We're having a lot of fun up here. Just waiting on G the ICO to reconnect real fast. and yeah, I think at this point, like me and G have said time after time again, as we've been trying to say time after time again, APBREN, I mean, ONIC just needs something. It sounds like G is back with me. I can hear him. You are. Don't know where you're. Hopefully soon.
I don't know. I'm just hitting some ninjutsu, man. I'm just like, you know, disappearing and reappearing, you know. Bam! Good looking's back. What's up?
Good looking's back. The microphone actually matched your tie. I'm just going to say, man. The microphone actually matched your tie. So it kind of looked like you.
I love it. Well, hey, at least when we're in game, we're able to, you know, just deal with what we have to. I'm not sure what's kind of going on here, but we'll get through it, I think. But
I think G honestly just left me, guys. I think he was like, yeah, I'm going to go grab a glass of water real fast. I'll disconnect real quick. He's like doing it on purpose over here. He's just been messing with me all night, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it was the cat.
All right, so here we are at GOF Podcast. I'm going to do it like they do over in MPL Indonesia when the breaks get very long. We're just going to hang out and talk, you know? Let's break it down because we talked a lot about ONIC and APBREN. What have been some of your top teams so far in GOFG?
I mean, so
like other than APBREN and ONIC, what have been like some of the big games? You've casted a lot more games than me. What were some of the exciting moments for you?
I mean, most of the exciting moments I would say definitely happened in like the playoff area, you know, like I was voting for Blacklist International and then Flux just like sweeps the rug out from underneath of them, which was just, it blew my mind away. Another one was that Deuce Volts, I thought they were going to, you know, in the upper bracket, I'm actually a little surprised what I'm seeing here. I think this is the wrong thing I'm looking at here. There we go. Burmese Ghouls, Twisted Minds. Twisted Minds actually looked really good. Like they, if I'm not mistaken, they actually took, I think they took a game against AP, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, they took a game against Homeboys. And I was like, you know, that was wild. I was like, okay, so Twisted Minds definitely came here to fight. Something that really surprised me was Team Little Gun, like getting knocked out in the group stage. Like that blew me away. I thought, I was like, I do not know what happened to him. But that was a big surprise. Team Little Gun still needs, I think it's almost kind of sad because there was like so much hype around Team Little Gun
before M5 and before the wild card, and because they got a really good, I forget what team they went up against, but they got a really big win, and it was either ESL or some qualifiers. They got like a really big win against a big Filipino team or something, and there was like a lot of hype built around them, and I think it was almost too much hype, because now it's like, I think a lot of people feel like there's this big disappointment in them, when really it's like they're still a decent team. They've still done well, but maybe it was just a little people were kind of overdoing it around Team Logan. I think they still need some time, maybe a roster change or two. They do have the same exact roster from M5 still for this, and still weren't able to make it out of group stage. I think we can still see a lot from them.
Yeah, true. I mean, I think it'll just come down to, I think the biggest surprise I had for this tournament was just not even the overall teams, but the overall like choice of the meta, how like diverse everything's been. It's not been so one-sided that we've always seen, like, you know, like we're seeing here. Normally teams are not able to fight back after a certain point, but you can definitely tell that teams have the grit, they have the knowledge to be able to just fight back from what we've been seeing. And I like that even if a team's behind 10,000 gold, like it could just, you know, flip, and they just have the overall strategic qualities to be able to flip the game like that. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that I've seen from a lot of the matches in this tournament, is that the teams are they're learning, and you can tell which ones learn on the fly.
I like it. I think a lot of teams have done that. I think with the amount of events that have been going on, even from last year where MSC started to include multiple regions, now we have this with multiple regions. A lot of these regions are also getting a lot more